I'm Sia, and I support Humane World for Animals. Together, we have created a new version of Peter Gabriel's beautiful song, Salisbury Hill, to celebrate Humane World for Animals and everything they do. Enjoy the song and join us in helping Humane World for Animals end animal cruelty.
I don't know about you, but I keep a list of all the loves of my life. There was the limited time $2.99 special edition gold snack wrap. Then, a refreshingly cool any size $2.69 McCafe iced coffee. And then, crispy and golden small fries. And after that, a classic cheeseburger. But the one that got away, a baked apple pie. Wait, all my faves all on the under $3 McValue menu? Mickey D's, here I come. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Protect your livestock from black vultures. Get your depredation permit from Missouri Farm Bureau. Davin Altoff tells us how.
So if a producer sees a black vulture on their farm, I would highly encourage them to reach out to us at Missouri Farm Bureau. There's two ways that a producer can reach us. We have an email address, blackvultures@mofb.org, blackvultures@mofb.org, or they can reach us at 573-893-1417. 573-893-1417. I process the application and try to get them an approval letter as quickly as I can. And once they receive the approval letter, that is their permit in hand for them to be able to activate. That means they have the ability to take up to 10 black vultures.
The permit process is free, quick, and easy. Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov. agriculture.mo.gov.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. We do have a slight chance of showers between 3 and 4 today, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 o'clock. That slight chance of precipitation is 20%. Today will be mostly sunny and hot with a high temperature near 92 degrees. We'll have a light and variable wind becoming westerly around 5 miles per hour this afternoon. Tonight we have a 50-50 chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 7 p.m., with mostly cloudy skies and a low temperature around 61 degrees. Winds will be calm tonight. Tomorrow, a chance of showers, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm during tomorrow afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 60% with new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch. But as always, if you happen to be in a thunderstorm, you'll probably receive higher amounts. Tomorrow will be partly sunny with a high near 83. Calm winds become southerly around 5 miles per hour. We expect partly cloudy skies tomorrow night with low around 58 degrees with calm winds. Then Saturday should be mostly sunny with a high near 85. Calm winds Saturday will become southwesterly around 5 miles per hour during the afternoon. Saturday night will be mostly cloudy, low around 62. Then Sunday we have a chance of showers, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm during Sunday afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 60% with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 83 degrees. Sunday night we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies, low around 61 degrees. Monday we have a chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies and a high around 80 degrees. Then a chance of showers Monday night with mostly cloudy skies and low around 60 degrees. Chance of showers continues Tuesday with partly sunny skies and a high near 80 degrees. Then will be partly cloudy Tuesday night with low around 55. And Wednesday, we have a chance of showers back in our forecast for Wednesday with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 79 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Farming has never been for the faint of heart. And if you think it's easier today, think again. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Let's talk about the dairy industry. U.S. dairy farms have dropped dramatically from over 648,000 in 1970 to about 24,400 in 2022. That's a staggering 95% decline. Meanwhile, milk production hasn't collapsed. As a matter of fact, it shifted heavily to the big guys. In 2022, which is the most recent Census of Agriculture data, just 2,013 farms, those with 1,000 plus cows, produced 66% of all U.S. milk sales. And overall, around 65% of the dairy herd lives on farms with more than 1,000 cows, up from just 17% back in 1997. Many of the farms that remain are large. More than 46% of U.S. milk is now coming from just the largest 3% of operations. Small dairies, many have closed shop, unable to compete with the scale and efficiency of larger operations. Yet there's something hopeful. A lot of dairy farmers still wake up every morning driven by a sense of purpose, pride, and legacy. What does that mean for you and me? Well, it means we've got to support them, tell their stories, educate our communities, and keep their voices alive through our ag groups and beyond. The world will always need farmers, but who raises tomorrow's food depends on what we do next. Stay engaged, stay informed, stand up for agriculture and all sizes of operations. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Travis Garant from USDA explains.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
He explains mitigation tactics available through USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary.
If black vultures are harming your livestock, we can help. Find out more about mitigation tactics and depredation permits at blackvultures.agriculture.mo.gov. That's blackvultures.agriculture.mo.gov.
TownScreen is one of the most affordable ways to advertise your special event, business, yard sale, or even send congratulations to someone for as low as $15 per week. With 21 locations in the Salem market and 16 more in the Houston market, TownScreen also gives added value to their users by offering free ad service to the Echo Bluff and Montauk State Park lodges. Produce your own ad or get help from the TownScreen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. TownScreen.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
A very light day of direct cash cattle business, and cash hogs ended the day higher. Good morning. I'm Megan Grevner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was pretty quiet on Wednesday. There were a handful of deals reported in Texas at $239, which is steady to $1 below the previous week's business, but it wasn't enough to establish an accurate price trend. Significant trade volume is expected to develop over the balance of the week. At the Ozarks Regional Stockyards in Missouri, compared to last week, feeder steers and heifers were steady to $4 lower. Steer calves were $3 to $6 lower, and heifer calves were $3 to $6 higher. The USDA says demand was moderate on a light supply. Medium and large one feeder steers, 552 to 589 pounds, brought $405 to $425. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 602 to 624 pounds, brought $356 to $367. Box beef closed sharply lower with light demand for heavy offerings. Choice was down $4.44 at $388.18. Select was $6.80 lower at $366.37. Estimated cattle slaughter was 120,000 head, up 2,000 on the weekend, down nearly 5,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed higher with a solid negotiated run. Processors were a little more aggressive in their procurement efforts Wednesday. The cash hog market remains largely focused on demand. Global demand for U.S. pork has been relatively solid, despite China's limited and sporadic purchases. For some additional insight, pork is a competitively priced protein in the retail space right now, and that's likely providing some domestic demand support. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were up 42 cents with a weighted average of 106.71. The Iowa Minnesota was 76 cents higher with a weighted average of 106.96. The Western Corn Belt was up 60 cents with a weighted average of 106.96. Pork values were lower, down $1.30 at 110.98. Bellies were sharply lower, and estimated hog slaughter was 486,000 head, down 4,000 on the week and up nearly 5,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were sharply lower, pressured by the recent declines in boxed beef prices and ahead of this week's direct business and cattle on feed report. And lean hog futures were pulled lower by those sharply higher cattle prices and long-term demand uncertainty. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations in Missouri. Hear from the Missouri Cattlemen's Association on the issue.
There's a lot of different techniques and strategies that you can use to harass the birds in a non-lethal way to get rid of them. Effigies, hanging dead birds in a tree works. Get those effigies through the USDA, or you can get a permit, kill one, and do that yourself. You can also cut down roosting trees that are a habitat for these birds. If you see a lot of birds in one tree, it's time for that tree to go. I will add that, vultures in general are very important to our ecosystem. Cleaning up the dead animals is extremely important. The turkey vultures do a good job of that. So do the black vultures, but the black vultures have become more aggressive. Our mission is not to eradicate birds. Our mission is to help farm and ranch families prevent economic devastation, which can make the difference between the black line or the red line in a financial year.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to the courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Funeral services for Jane Hill, age 83 of Licking, will be held Saturday at 12 noon. Visitation for family and friends will also be on Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 12 noon, all occurring at the Evans Funeral Home in Houston, Missouri. And all arrangements for Jane Hill of Licking are under the direction of the Evans Funeral Home of Houston. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The public is invited to a town hall-style meeting for Montauk State Park this evening at 5 o'clock. Missouri State Parks team members will be available to provide information about the park and answer questions. The public is encouraged to share comments about the park and its operations. The meeting will be held at the Campground Amphitheater, located within the park at 345 County Road 6670, Salem. The input from the public is important. These meetings, which are being held for all state parks and historic sites, help create two-way communication with the public. The meetings give representatives the opportunity to let people know the current status and future plans for the parks and sites, and they offer visitors the opportunity to comment on the facilities. Now, you should also plan to attend the public meeting at Dillard Mills State Historic Site Saturday afternoon, September 20th at 1 in the afternoon. The Dillard Mills State Historic Site is hosting an open house style meeting at the mill located at 142 Dillard Mill Road in Davisville. Park representatives will be on hand to provide information and answer questions. Public's invited to share comments about the site and its operations. For detailed information on any of these activities, please visit mostateparks.com/events. For more information on state parks and historic sites, visit mostateparks.com. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. The City of Salem is notifying residents and businesses of a planned power outage for the entire community on Saturday, September 20th of this year from 12 midnight until 5 in the morning, weather permitting. Show Me Power, the transmission provider for the City of Salem, will be performing necessary maintenance on its transmission line that supplies electricity to Salem. The work is critical to ensure long-term reliability of the electric system. The city is asking all residents and businesses to plan ahead and make appropriate accommodations during this scheduled outage. Preparations may include unplugging sensitive electronics and appliances to prevent possible power surges when service is restored. Checking backup power sources such as generators to ensure they are ready if needed. Charging phones, medical devices, and other essential electronics in advance. Plan for refrigeration needs by limiting how often refrigerators and freezers are open during the outage. Ensuring you have adequate lighting options by keeping flashlights and extra batteries available. And planning ahead for necessary medical equipment or other critical needs that require electricity. The city recognizes this outage may cause some inconvenience and appreciates the community's cooperation and understanding as Show Me Power completes this important work. For further updates, please follow the City of Salem's official website at salemo.com as well as social media channels. After a hot summer, most are welcoming the fall season with open arms. The Missouri Department of Conservation encourages everyone to enjoy fall foliage through camping, hiking, driving tours, or even floating. To help MDC offer weekly online fall color updates from agency foresters all over the state at mdc.mo.gov/fall color. Again, that website, mdc.mo.gov/fall color. MDC Forestry Field Programs Supervisor Russell Henna said that the weekly fall color updates are a great resource for the public. Foresters began posting reports in mid-September that show users where trees are beginning to turn and even suggest great places to see changing leaves. Henna said the dry summer conditions will likely cause fall color to start sooner than normal, and obviously if you look around, it has. He explained that due to recent dry weather across central and southern Missouri, we're already starting to see trees change and some may even lose leaves early. The chilly evenings we see in the fall season are critical for leaves to change color. Henna went on to say that the sugars produced by photosynthesis are trapped inside the leaves by the cool autumn nights. These sugars are the building blocks for the rich red, yellow, orange, and purple pigments. Chilly nights cause the breakdown of green pigments, allowing the fall colors to show through. Missouri trees first begin changing color in the northern part of the state, then move southward. Sassafras, sumac, and Virginia creeper are some of the earliest to change in mid-September. In late September, black gum, bittersweet, and dogwood are turning. Now that's, of course, in normal years. The peak of fall color usually hits around mid-October. Henna noted that trees like maple, ash, oak, hickory are at the peak of their fall display by mid-October. Normally, by the end of the month, colors are fading and leaves are falling. Missouri's fall color can be enjoyed from almost anywhere. For spectacular vistas, choose routes along rivers with views of forested bluffs and along ridges with sweeping scenes of forested landscapes. And has suggested that conservation areas or Missouri state parks are wonderful places to take in the fall color. Fall color isn't just limited to trees. Prairies and roadsides displays beautiful shades of gold, purple, olive, and auburn with autumn wildflowers, shrubs, and grasses. In cities and towns, enjoy places with mature trees such as older neighborhoods, parks, and even cemeteries. MDC provides its annual fall color update at mdc.mo.gov/fall color. The weekly reports include what species of trees are turning and suggestions on best places to see them. The updates run September through November. The Missouri State Highway Patrol invites those interested in exploring employment with the patrol to attend a career day coming up Thursday, September 25th, from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon at MSHP Law Enforcement Academy, located 1510 East Elm Street in Jefferson City. In addition to the positions of trooper, the patrol workforce includes over 60 civilian career paths. Divisions with current openings will have representatives available to answer questions about positions and projects, employee benefits, and what's it like to work for the patrol. Currently, there is a wide variety of job opportunities located throughout the state. Employment opportunities are currently available in the Aircraft Division, Bomb Squad, Budget and Procurement Division, Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division, Communications Division, Crime Laboratory Division, Criminal Justice Information Services Division, Dive Team, Driver and Vehicle Safety Division, Fleet and Facilities Division, Gaming Division, Human Resources Division, Missouri Information Analysis Center, Recruiting and Community Outreach Division, and Water Patrol Division. The Missouri State Highway Patrol offers an excellent benefits package which includes medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, retirement and savings in the MoDOT and patrol employees' retirement system that includes deferred compensation and cafeteria plan, vacation and sick leave, as well as 13 paid holidays, flexible work schedules, and more. Some positions also offer a teleworking option. For more information, contact Captain Daniel Heil, Recruiting and Community Outreach Division, at 573-526-7106, extension 1021. Or Corporal Robert Mike Malone, Recruiting and Community Outreach Division, at 573-508-9804. 3 Missouri men connected to the 2023 illegal killing of a bull elk have been sentenced in a Shannon County court. The cases were a result of months-long investigation by the Missouri Department of Conservation and the filing of multiple wildlife-related charges by the Shannon County Prosecutor Attorney Office. Michael K. O'Neill of DeSoto pleaded guilty September 3rd to illegal killing and abandoning a bull elk. O'Neill was sentenced to 60 days in jail in order to pay a $10,000 fine. The execution of the 60-day jail sentence was suspended pending successful completion of 2 years of probation and full payment of the $10,000 fine within 1 year of his sentencing date. The 2 men not directly responsible for the elk poaching, Kevin B. Click and Travis R. Wadlow, both of Bonne Terre, each received a $500 fine plus court costs and a mandatory $750 contribution to the Missouri Conservation Heritage Foundation for the illegal taking or possession of white-tailed deer. In addition to the elk poaching, the trio was also charged for being in illegal possession of a deer that they did not telecheck. The cases were prosecuted by Shannon County Prosecuting Attorney William C. The Department of Conservation's Protection Branch began its investigation after a 14-year-old deer hunter reported finding the dead mature bull elk near Klepsig Mill in Shannon County during the November 2023 opening weekend of firearms deer season. Over the course of a 9-month investigation, conservation agents from MDC's Ozark, Central, St. Louis, and Southeast regions interviewed numerous deer hunters in the area and contacted local businesses. They also reviewed surveillance footage and elk monitoring camera footage to help identify the suspects. As a result, 5 search warrants were served, numerous pieces of evidence were sent to forensic labs, and the 3 men were taken into custody. The Operation Game Thief hotline allows Missourians to protect nature by reporting poaching. Please report possible violations of the Wildlife Code to your local conservation agent or call Operation Game Thief at 800-392-1111. Callers may remain anonymous and may be eligible for a reward. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Missouri has one of the best state park systems in the country, as well as beautiful community parks throughout the state. Now, our state is on track to have some of the most nutritious and delicious park foods. Through the MU Extension Eat Smart in Parks program, visitors can get healthy foods and beverage choices to boost their health and energy while out enjoying the great outdoors. Park visitors, look for healthy choices at park concession stands. Park managers, learn how to offer this tasty option to your visitors at muext.us/eatsmartinparks.
Get cozy this fall with the Cardinals flannel presented by Equifax. Join us at the ballpark on Sunday, September 21st for the last home game of the regular season when the Cardinals host the Brewers. 20,000 fans, 16 and older, coming through the gates at Busch Stadium will snag this comfy flannel, perfect for showing your Cardinals pride. It's your chance to wear the season and the team like a true fan. Don't miss out. Tickets at cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Alec Burleson, St. Louis Cardinals, for the Lou.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Hey man, stop flipping the channels. Sorry, I've never seen so many stations. Hello? How's the ride? Oh, it's sweet. I got all the bells and whistles. Satellite radio.
Hey, I was listening to
navigation system.
Yo, you just missed the stop sign.
Hold on, I just got a text. I'll put you on speaker. 2 DVD players. Wait, hey man, how do you spell? Look out!
Near train tracks, stay focused, stay alive. Brought to you by Operation Lifesaver. www.oli.org.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Lady Tiger volleyball teams will be in action tonight at the Salem High School Gymnasium against the Ava Lady Bears. The freshman game will get this evening started at 5 o'clock with the JV and varsity games to follow. If you can't make it to the gym, you can watch the Lady Tiger varsity game on KSMOradio.com or listen live on KSMO Radio 1340 AM or 95.7 FM. The Salem Tiger cross-country teams will be in Steelville today for the Steelville Invitational Meet. The middle school Salem Tiger football teams will be kicking off their games against the Mountain Grove Panthers tonight at Bill Shugart Stadium. The 7th grade team will start at 5:30 with 8th grade team to follow. St. Louis Cardinals hosted the final game of a 3-game series against the Cincinnati Reds yesterday afternoon and fell 6-2. Alec Burleson hit a homer early, and Ivan Herrera batted in Lars Nootbaar in the 6th to account for the 2 Cardinal runs. The Cardinals have the day off today before holding their last home series against the Brewers. Salvador Perez hit a 3-run home run in the first to get the Kansas City Royals and Seattle Mariners game started last night. Later in the 7th, the Mariners tied the game up at 3 and scored an additional run in the top of the 7th. Adam Frazier hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 7th, and the Royals tacked on 2 more runs before finishing out the game with a 7-5 victory. With the series tied up at 1, they'll play again this afternoon to finish the series. The first pitch will cross home plate at 1:10. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Pollock, Adam Frazier crushed a 2-run homer in the 8th inning. The Royals beat Seattle 7-5, snapping the Mariners' 10-game win streak.
You know, we're not eliminated, so all we can do is show up and try to win the game. But you know, it's still a baseball game. We want to win every game we play, so you go out and get what you got.
7 back in the wild card, Carlos Estevez picked up the save, his league best 40th. They'll wrap up this afternoon. The Royals are 76-76. Cardinals lost to the Reds yesterday 6-2. They're 74-79. They'll play in Milwaukee on Friday. Well, the media asking the questions of Patrick Mahomes, though the answer is obvious. But again, the Chiefs, even through 2 games, not being explosive enough on offense.
For us in general, I think it's just execution stuff. I mean, we're just barely off here and there. And in the NFL, if you're playing good defenses, if you miss plays, then the drives stall out. And so as we get guys back, we'll continue to execute at a higher level.
Yeah, they're down Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice. In another month, that's going to help. But for now, Patrick says he can fix things.
If I kind of sit in that pocket a little bit longer, trust those guys, get the ball to guys down the field, I feel like we can make some more explosive plays. And so that was stuff I scouted on myself. But no, we're going up against a good defensive team this week, especially that D-line, and finding the right moments to take those shots downfield.
Yeah, Chiefs and Giants, both teams 0-2. The St. Louis Blues open training camp today at Centene Community Ice Center with 58 players. GM Doug Armstrong.
I think they understand that collectively we're better than we are as any individuals, and they can learn from that and hopefully present some of that this year. But again, it has to start basically from scratch.
All sessions are free and open to the public, and the NCAA is moving college football to a single transfer portal window, eliminating the spring period. That timing will be decided in October. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Your hometown utility employs the people you know, your friends and neighbors, in times of the greatest need and the times you don't even think about it. They are there, providing safe, reliable service for electric, water, natural gas, and more, responding quickly when needed, supporting local events and efforts, with a shared goal of making the community better. Missouri Public Utility Alliance, reminding you your hometown utility is all yours.
Hey man, stop flipping the channels. Sorry, I've never seen so many stations. Hello?
How's the ride?
Oh, it's sweet. I got all the bells and whistles. Satellite radio.
Hey, I was listening to
navigation system.
Yo, you just missed the stop sign.
Hold on, I just got a text. I'll put you on speaker. 2 DVD players. Wait, hey man, how do you spell?
Look out!
Near train tracks, stay focused, stay alive. Brought to you by Operation Lifesaver. www.oli.org.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
Hey, this is Chris Kerber, and let's go Blues. Kick off the St. Louis Blues 25-26 season on Friday, September 19th at Busch Stadium as the Cardinals face the Brewers. With the purchase of a special themed ticket, fans will take home a limited edition Cardinals and Blues themed jersey hoodie. And that's not all. Don't miss the pregame pep rally at Budweiser Terrace with a performance from the St. Boogie Brass Band. Let's bring the blues to Busch. Visit cardinals.com/theme for all the details.
Here at KSMO, we've got news from the Missouri Net coming up next. Then stay tuned to your hometown radio station. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. Parts of Missouri will see some welcome rain today. September has been dry, according to AccuWeather's Heather Zayer.
We are at only 11% of the historical average rainfall that we would usually get, which stands at just under 1.5 inches. If you go back to the 1st of August, it's not quite that dire. You are at about 34%, so about a third of the usual rainfall.
Zayer says fire risk is elevated during such dry conditions. She notes, however, fortunately, winds have been light. FEMA plans to direct $180 million toward tornado debris removal in the St. Louis area. The May 16th tornado killed 5 and damaged or destroyed thousands of homes in the St. Louis area. An air quality alert is in effect in St. Louis until tonight due to elevated ozone levels. And the University of Missouri School of Medicine has received nearly $4 million in federal funding for telehealth research. Missouri Net News.